Since the dawn of history, the skies have fascinated humankind. We've dreamed of flying, of touching the clouds, of reaching the stars. But what if I told you that our ancestors might have already achieved that dream thousands of years ago? Hidden deep within the verses of India's ancient epics, the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, are some of the most intriguing, baffling descriptions of flying machines, known as Vimanas. These were no ordinary chariots. The texts describe them as majestic, palace-like crafts that soared through the skies, capable of traveling vast distances, even to other worlds, and sometimes waging fierce battles in midair. They weren't just symbolic of divine power. They were described in astonishing detail, as though someone had seen them with their own eyes. Take, for example, the Pushpaka Vimana from the Ramayana, said to be gifted to Ravana by the gods. The text tells us it could fly anywhere on command, carrying its passengers in comfort and luxury, almost like a modern-day private jet, but far more elegant and advanced. And then there's the Mahabharata, which describes aerial duels between warriors aboard their Vimanas, firing deadly weapons that sound eerily similar to missiles or energy beams. These are not vague fairy tales. These passages often include specific dimensions, materials, and even what seem to be instructions on how these crafts worked. In fact, a much later Sanskrit text called the Samarangana Sutradhara, written almost 1,000 years ago, contains pages of technical instructions on building a Vimana. It speaks of using metal plates and fire chambers, mentions engines that worked on mercury and generated propulsion using high temperatures, concepts that, strangely, resemble some modern propulsion theories. How could a text written centuries before the first hot air balloon describe something so sophisticated? Was this simply poetic imagination? Or was it a memory of a forgotten science, knowledge passed down from a more advanced civilization we no longer remember? Archaeologists and scholars have also pointed to temple carvings and cave paintings across India that seem to reinforce these stories. In Ellora, Hampi, and even in faraway parts of South India, you can find intricate stone reliefs that appear to depict flying craft, strange beings in helmets, and chariots hovering above the ground. Some of these carvings even show shapes that are strikingly similar to modern rockets or satellites. Skeptics dismiss these as symbols or coincidences, but those who believe in ancient advanced civilizations argue that these carvings are evidence, remnants of a technology once known to humanity but later lost to time. Could it be possible that ancient India possessed advanced technological knowledge thousands of years before the Wright brothers ever took to the sky? Or that they inherited knowledge from a civilization even older, perhaps from the mythical cities of Atlantis or Lemuria? Or were these Vimanas truly gifts from the gods, as the texts claim, divine chariots meant only for the chosen few? We may never know for sure, but the idea that our ancestors might have touched the skies long before we did is both thrilling and unsettling. And then there's the question of why this knowledge was lost. If humanity once had the power of flight, why did it vanish? Some theories suggest it was destroyed in a great war, perhaps even the same catastrophic war described in the Mahabharata, where entire cities were annihilated by weapons that many believe resemble nuclear bombs. Others say it was deliberately hidden to protect humanity from misusing such dangerous knowledge. Whatever the reason, the skies fell silent, and what was once commonplace became myth and legend. Even today, the mystery of the Vimanas continues to inspire debate and wonder. Are they just symbols of human imagination? Or are they clues, scattered across stone and scripture, of a truth too incredible to believe? Perhaps, somewhere between myth and memory lies the story of a lost chapter of humanity, when man and machine soared together in the skies. Maybe the answers still lie buried, waiting to be rediscovered. So what do you think? Were the Vimanas just poetic stories, or are they evidence of one of the greatest forgotten achievements of mankind? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mythological mysteries and untold stories from the past. Because sometimes the truth is stranger than we can imagine.